And when you come to the support, we have to do everything on our own. You know what I'm saying? There are a couple of people supporting, but we need more. You feel me? So these are challenges that we face in the industry. When it comes to promotion as well, the way.
Hey there, everyone. Welcome to the latest episode of the Hipwiz Show podcast with me, Willie Will. We've got a captivating episode lineup for you today, delving into the world of Liberian music and exploring ways we can collaboratively elevate our status. Our guest for today's episode is none other than the remarkable Aketella Blama, better known as Aketella. Welcome to you, Aki.
Yeah, brother. Thank you so much for having me on the show. It's a pleasure being here.
So how's life treating you these days?
Yeah, I said we're here, bro. Trying to make laugh one way or the other. We're trying our best,
Okay, so could you mind telling, us, a little bit about who's Aketella is?
Well, Aketella is a Liberian blogger, a vlogger, and a curator also. And I've been around in the entertainment industry for about 6 years now, and been trying my best to see how we can promote the entertainment industry and making sure that our culture and our arts can reach out there on the international scene. So yeah, we've been around doing our best though.
We'll soon start calling you the Don name for entertainment.
And that's a gradual process. That's actually what we're aiming at, to be able to have a voice in the industry, and gradually we'll get there.
Okay. So as a permanent blogger, could you share some lights on your experiences with the industry?
Well, what I would say, one common thing within our industry is the thing of connections, is the game of clicks, is the game of let's say support. But it has been on a whole different trend with the involvement of clicks within the industry, because we have a lot of people who have certain people that they move with, they team up with, and so a time will come when there are certain opportunities for people who are really capable of doing it. Those opportunities will go to people in a particular clique, because they are the ones who are literally running the industry. So it has been quite a difficult time for creatives who want to get their arts out there, who want to get things going for them. But like I said previously, it's a gradual process, and we all have to put our hands on deck and make sure that we do our best to push our entertainment industry.
So give me your insights. How do you perceive the current state of the Liberian music industry?
By far, as compared to when I started previously, I actually started as a producer back then in 2015 when I moved to Monrovia. But that time, and I can see we are gradually making progress, because back then we were basically on local promotional platforms. Like we had Tones Liberia, we have Plus Liberia, but now we have artists investing more in digital streaming platforms like Spotify, iTunes, and Audiomack. And another way again is that artists have been able to see the need to invest more in their craft. You see artists reaching out to promoters, to bloggers, to DJs to promote their songs. I think we're on a very good path, and within a few years from now, we're definitely going to get there. So we're getting there, but we're very close already.
So your effort as a blogger must be making a significant impact on the growth of the Liberian music industry. Could you tell us more about your contributions as a permanent blogger?
Yeah, by far, I run a blog called G's Liberia, and I'm also a contributor on several other platforms that I've been doing my best to see how I can promote um, the local artists. And I actually do prioritize the upcoming artists a lot, because those are the people who are investing just their whole self, not the other group that you have that are already up there, probably making some cash from their craft, and they're able to spend some money to bigger promoters and bigger bloggers. So I prioritize those are on the lower level, yet the upcoming artists, and then be able to promote them. And like some of my contributions have been reaching out to some upcoming artists who needed their Facebook page to be upgraded, who needed some real proper, branding on their pages. I've been able to help a couple of them, and by far I've been doing well. And the artists I've helped, they are really, really appreciative, and they are doing very well. So yeah, so far so good.
Do these upcoming artists pay your blog for promotion, or do you sometimes just want to help some of these upcoming artists?
No, we don't charge upcoming artists for promotions, and most of the time you see, we like reach out to them. Like I noticed one thing that I actually want to start doing again. I started doing it back in the days when I was with Plus Liberia. That was the issue of profiling. A lot of Liberian artists don't have genuine profiling on the internet. So a lot of time, reach out to some of the upcoming artists like, bro, what's up? Send me a few information about yourself. Let me see if I can get a profile reading up for you and then see how we can get it done. But I don't charge upcoming artists. If I will ever charge an artist for promotion on my blog, those are the artists that at least they are able
Like
to afford. But
I said, it would be like just if you ever have to charge any artist, just moving
yeah,
upward.
you gotta be just no, you gotta be Crowder Boy, you gotta be Telly Ra, you gotta be
So
MC Car, you gotta be Panto. Those are the people who we can see and say, yeah, these guys are making something from their music, so they gotta give back though.
yeah, yeah. So what, in your opinion, are the key factor that have hindered the industry's progress?
Like I mentioned earlier, the issue of cliques, right?
Please.
The issue of cliques where you have certain group of people want to do certain thing all of the time. They want that to be only them alone, and when it's that not them, they don't support because it is not them. So I think that has been one major hindrance to the growth of our industry, and I think that if and only if we can be able to expand these cliques to everyone around, every creative. There are so many creative people in Liberia, but a lot of the people who are having industrial power are not willing to support those people because typically they are not in their place. So we need people who can open up this industry to make sure that everybody can become a part of it. And the thing about support is one thing that has been killing the industry. We have maybe above 5 million people in Liberia, and just approximately 78% or 60% of that number are active internet users. But how many of them are able to have the data to go online to stream the songs? Now you have platforms like AudioMac, you have artists, you have Spotify paying artists for streams. Now that has been a major setback, and we really want to see improvements. And we know that one day we're going to get there. So
For aspiring artists looking to enhance their career, what step do you suggest to take?
well, first thing I would tell any artist is to start branding yourself. Even before you release any song, start branding yourself first thing. Once you start branding yourself, the next thing you're gonna be looking at is the connections. Don't feel too proud, like to say, okay, because you went to studio, you're in studio, you and your body, you recorded the song sounding for everybody, say the song hit, then you start feeling too, content about everything, you feel too good. You can never be content about anything if you're creative. You always have to yearn for more. You want to get more. You want to do more as a creative. So you don't be content, and you be able to get around people, be able to network with people so that your song can circulate within our industry. Once you get things going on, like CJs, and the other guys, they build their fan base. Like I said, we're not many in Liberia, right? So it's like all of the artists in Liberia are basically sharing the same fan base. But now,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you can get yourself within that cycle, you'll be able to maintain that cycle. Then you can get, and how you can maintain that cycle or get into that cycle is by you connecting, is by you doing more over and over, is by you being able to do your best. Let me say, just do your best and put it out there. But most importantly, be able to connect with people. Don't sit back, do something and do something the right way so that your music can go out there, your craft, your creativity can go out there, let people know who you are.
Now let's talk about marketing strategies of Liberian artists. Like if you look as far as Nigerians, Ghanaians, and other Western artists, they have their own marketing strategy. So how do you see these Liberian artists' marketing strategy as compared to pushing their music out there and getting themselves somewhere else?
The marketing strategy in Liberia, I think the artists here they are gradually learning. I may say that they're gradually learning from what the Nigerians are doing. And that has to do with the fact that you're able to support your own game. And it will always be difficult for the upcoming artists. There's only a few upcoming artists who, because they got little money, they say, okay, I want to be a musician. But the real ones with the talents who are really doing music because they have the passion of the music, it's difficult to see them really having money. So those kind of guys, being able to secure a proper marketing strategy is really difficult, but you can start little. You can start little from your community, build your fan base within your community, be able to get at least 4 or 5 persons that can say, okay, when my ball go to this show, I will go to this show,
To all artists tuning in, could you provide some recommendations based on your expertise?
I think I talked about that earlier, but again, I will say do good music firstly, because we're not going to promote any music, especially if you're doing explicit music or music that have explicit contents. Always try as much as possible to have the radio version of that music, because if you want to promote this song on a radio, it's not all radio station are going to play explicit. If I say no radio station play explicit music, they will always tell you, oh bro, your song got cost is we can play your song, and then you start feeling bad. So do good music, connect with the right people, and then try as much as possible to get your song out there, get your song played, and keep working, keep connecting, and keep working. That's as much as I can say.
Okay, so from your perspective, what factor are permanent for the industry's continued growth?
The factors that I may talk about are the expansion of cliques, right? There can be cliques though. We can have a whole big clique for our industry, that's okay. But having separate cliques that are only entitled to certain things, that's the only problem we're having. So we can expand these cliques and make sure that every creative is a part of it, so that we can work together, we can support each other, and be able to get our music out there. That's the most important thing. Once Liberian music is out there, then we start winning, we start gaining. So that's the best thing I can say.
If you could impart one piece of advice to artists who continue striving, what?
Work. Keep working. Don't stop. And don't stop hitting up promoters. Don't stop checking on them. Not only because you got a song dropping, then you say, oh, bro, my song drops. Then you say, oh, bro, then you drop a link, they move on there. Keep working, keep connecting, and don't stop talking to people. Don't stop connecting with people. Just keep doing your best and go ahead and handle the rest for you. Once you got a talent and you have the passion for doing music, trust me, one day, you'll pump it that up.
So thanks for joining us today, and we appreciate coming out. Anything else really important that maybe you just want to mention brief?
Yeah, so we're really like I said previously about my contribution and stuff. I'm also a curator, like I talked about earlier. That is a playlist curator, and I'm trying to get it on all digital platforms, on Spotify, on iTunes, and on other Mac a couple of playlists. And the main benefits of playlists is that once your songs are on playlists, trust me, you get organic stream, because most of the playlists have over 1,000 followers. So once the playlists are updated, the followers get a notification that there are new songs added to the playlist. And when they go, they're going to listen to your song. So I'm a playlist curator also. I will advise every Liberian artist, even if not me, but you see a playlist online that has 100,000 followers or 1 million followers or 2 million followers, try as much as possible to reach out to the curator. Those are the easiest way. If you not get money for stream farm, those are the easiest ways to get streams online and be able to make some money from your music. So that's the best advice I can give any artist. And I'm here. Anybody who needs to work with me, you can check me out on my social media pages. My name is just Aketella. So anywhere you search for me, you're gonna find me. We can work together.
Okay, thank you, Aki. Thanks for joining us today. Your insights are truly invaluable. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of the Hipwiz Show podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe and stay tuned for more exciting content. Take care, and we'll see you next time.